She a good, she a really good girl. Didn't see that one at all, did you, mate? The best dogs don't notice anything. I don't know why you want a dog that notices stuff. You know, like those things are just for like using as security and then as food, you know. Talking about security, look at this. So basically, we had terrorists training in this property here, basically going out into like no man's land and fucking doing fucking Allah Akbar shit, you know. Um, and check out this fucking clever cunts. This is a lesson in warfare. You want to do basic training in plain sight. You drop a big fucking sound device like this right there, and then put some cunts in front of it, making it like the biggest hullabaloo ever. You'll never hear the fucking guns. You know what I mean? And they must be doing this fucking in all these towns and stuff. It's fucking disgusting. I don't know. Like how big is the militia that they've fucking built up in our country? You know what I mean? Like, maybe this was the point all along. You know, fucking, make it all about the boats and blah blah blah. Um, and then fucking bring him in like fucking abos, when the time comes, and fucking turn him into the new abos. You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking just wrong, just fucking wrong. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. But what I was gonna say was, basically, shit is popping, and uh, we're watching the evil empire crumble in in how you say, um not in slow motion, rewatch, how you say, like action replay. We're watching the action replay of this shit right now, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of fun, it's kind of special. um I don't know. I don't know, honestly. But yeah, so I was just thinking, like, because they're binary code, the woke virus, it doesn't need a manifesto, right? And obviously the manifesto is the fucking 01, which is fucking Marxism. Hate everybody, take whatever you think is yours, etc., etc., etc. Enter. And that's the virus. You know what I mean? Like, that's basically what it is. Mind viruses are real. It's not an analogy or anything. Like, a virus can infect your brain, obviously. And maybe that's the whole point. Is like, they're talking about people getting sick and shit, and you got to get vaccinated to stop you from getting it, stop you from getting it, stop you from getting it. You know what I mean? Like, um, it's fucking crazy. Like, yes, you can. Infections are not from the universe. They don't just randomly pop up. You know what I mean? Like, um, I don't know. It's just like, wait a sec. You're telling me, you're telling me that a virus that emanated from your fucking factory city in China, Wuhan. I know this. I know what Wuhan is. I taught a lady who was from Wuhan. She's a fucking weird fucker. Cheap bitch. As soon as I asked for money for classes, she fucking, nah. I think she paid me $50 and fucked off back to China or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Um, Slimy little fucks. and I can verify that. What was her name? Like she, like just fucking disgusting fucking Beijing food. You know, like when we came for lunch, like wanted to get at my dad and shit, and my dad was fucking assassinated. You know what I mean? Someone put a fucking piece of wet wood in his fucking um in his firewood area. Fucking broke his back. I wasn't around, so I didn't know what happened. So he didn't fucking go to the doctors because he's been gaslighted his whole life into going, stop whinging, stop complaining, life could be worse. You know what I mean? Like, by some whore. He married a whore just because his family had gaslighted him as well, these people. My dad's, yeah, they're not gonna make old bones, that's fucking for sure. My uncle, maybe if he's look, yeah, I don't know. Um, oh, I think they will make old bones. Like they took a while to get there, but um, I don't know. I don't know. Fucking yeah. You just don't do it. What is so wrong? What is so wrong with not mixing race and just um being friends, being best friends with fucking whatever. You know what I mean? That would be true. You know what I mean? Like if it's just black women and black men, you know what I mean? Like if it's black men and black women with black white you know what I mean? Like if it was a structured thing, if it didn't have fucking gender mixed into it to begin with, and the alienation of man mixed in to begin with, then we could actually have a good society. But of course they don't implement this shit while society is actually functioning correctly. You know what I mean? Like, they've got to wipe out the love virus. You know, woke versus love. It's heartbreaking, and this is what Jesus said. You know, be careful of the fishermen. Like Jesus was a fisherman. Do you understand what you know what I mean? Like, and a carpenter. You know, which means beware of fishermen and carpenters. Because you know what I mean? Like that's what we don't think about Jesus. It's just like our Messiah and things, but like he was a carpenter. He was, you know what I mean? Like he was a hard out nut motherfucker. Like wherever he went, things were built. You know what I mean? Like people don't talk about that history of him. You know what I mean? Like for that, and that's because the fucking Catholics made it. Like censored the Bible and turned it all into this fucking blah blah. You know, I mean, it just shows the difference between Old Testament and New Testament, and people only trusting the New Testament. Well, the New Testament's the one that fucking doesn't tell you anything and makes you believe in blind faith and stuff, you know? Whereas it's like where Jesus went, villages came. You know what I mean? Like, um, that's history. Nobody ever talks about the good work that Jesus did and why he was actually a historical figure and not some fictional blah, blah, blah. You turned his faith into a religion, you fucking dickheads. Fucking, and of course the Romans were the woke of their era. Never forget how much they fucking love the Romans. Such heroes of history. Not the fucking, love the Macedonians. Don't even know the historical context. It's like, do you guys realize you are cheering for the bad guys? Do you know what I mean? Like that is how fucking stupid these people are. They couldn't pay attention in in history class back when there were history classes. Like, how fucking funny is it, like, for us who actually paid attention in Egyptian history and realized that, like, Cleopatra is not a character that you necessarily want culturally appropriated by your side. You know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, um, it's like, do you understand all these Disney classics? The heroes are actually anti-heroes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, kids' movies were just reversed. Um, it's like the dude who fucking, Pinocchio, Pino, Pino. Mm, yeah, Pino, Winnie the Pooh, Mulan. Yeah, that's crazy, right? That's fucking crazy. So, anyway, look up this book. Look up the Woke Manifesto, and you'll come up with this um book. Because obviously the woke don't have a manifesto, but I naively looked it up, and boom, of Cartesian space, like a motherfucking gangster. So check it out, y'all. I'ma keep it steezy. Thanks, guys. Remember, Mexico, Australia, formerly known as Australia. Um, can there be two Mexicos? I guess not. And new Mexico. It is, of course, a Swedish principality. So until then, don't do anything. Make it easy. I don't know when you'll see it. I hope you're safe and well wherever you are. Hopefully not in well. Have all those Icemen come down through Minnesota yet? All the Scandinavians, all the Vikings ready to fucking take back their city? I fucking hope so. I know so. Så tack så mycket. Det är så mycket fint. Älsklings. Det är så fint. Så vi säger hej tack. Och säger vi ses imorgon. Eller idag. Tack så nu.